A Russian spy has reportedly defected to Estonia and is now seeking asylum in the NATO country after opposing Russia's ongoing war in Ukraine. The spy, identified as Artem Zinchenko, spoke to Yahoo News in early October for an article published last Thursday about the terrible situation sparked by Moscow's invasion of Ukraine that began in late February. "This is the worst scenario I can even imagine, and that's not only because my relatives live there, but because of the many innocent victims," Zinchenko said, as quoted by Newsweek, Saturday, the 19th of November 2022. According to Yahoo News, Zinchenko's defection to Estonia was actually the Russian spy's return to the country after he was arrested in 2017 and then released in a prisoner swap with Moscow a year later. Zinchenko said that when he arrived home in 2018, everything had changed dramatically and described Russian President Vladimir Putin's regime as having all aspects of totalitarianism. "You know, before and during my process, I saw that the law works much better here than in Russia," Zinchenko told Yahoo News. "During my situation, Estonians told me they were not out to destroy my life or my business. This was a rivalry between intelligence services, they explained, and I was caught in the middle of it," he said. Zinchenko's escape to Estonia could be the latest embarrassment for Putin as he faces multiple military defeats and opposition from civilians and officials in his own country. A recently leaked email from a whistleblower in Russia's Federal Security Service (FSB) shared with Newsweek details the inner turmoil and conflict within the Kremlin and says Russia will soon descend into the abyss of terror as war fatigue mounts. In Ukraine, Putin recently saw what experts believe was a major political blow to the Russian president when the Kremlin announced his withdrawal from the city of Kherson. Kherson was the only regional capital that Russia managed to capture in the Ukrainian war, and its loss is especially significant for Putin because it is located in one of the 4 Ukrainian territories that Russia declared it would annex in late September. The Russian army's woes in the war will likely only worsen over the winter. Sean Spuntz, a United States Navy veteran and editor-in-chief of the Special Operations Forces Report (SOFREP), told Newsweek that problems Russian soldiers could experience in Ukraine include exposure-related deaths, staying warm in the colder months, and ensuring adequate supplies for troops reported to have been facing equipment shortages. "All the problems that the Russians had at the start of this war in February, they're going to have those problems again. And they weren't ready for that," Spuntz said. "They are not ready to complete the summer squad. The winter squad is even more difficult," he concluded.